Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick, and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. In this video, I will be speaking about AUDUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market, then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders, so the COT data, which is essentially what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing and how they're moving and shifting their orders. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to be for high quality free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that at the moment we have a market which is testing a quite strong historical monthly support and demand area. From here, in fact, all this previous move to the upside was created. Again, here the market tested the zone and got rejected to the upside. And at the moment, the market is testing again the exact same area from which there is a good probability of seeing yet another accumulation area being created, and then for the market to once again reject the level to the upside. So here in the monthly, everything seems quite bullish. Now let's drop down on the weekly time frame and see what we have. Well, from a weekly standpoint, we can see a massive impulse to the downside. First, we had the first impulse, then the correction, then the market created yet another impulse to the downside. The next logical step would be for the market to create yet another correction, because at the moment the market seems quite overextended to the downside and has now entered that monthly demand and support that we have just identified. So let's keep all of this in mind and drop down here on the daily time frame. Now, from a daily perspective, what we can notice is that we had a very strong impulse to the downside, and then the market started moving in this essentially not really consolidation, but more like an exhaustion pattern. Because when you have a strong move to the downside and then the market starts moving it kind of more sideways, so it seems like it's losing its momentum, it usually indicates that sellers are not really that much in control as they were when this massive push to the downside was happening, because every time the market is going lower, new buyers are stepping in. Now, there is a good probability that since that is a strong also monthly and support area, new buyers will continue to step in until the market at some point will reject to the upside. That is definitely a possibility, especially if we start to see institutional longing, which is a quite important thing. Now, let's go and check that. Let's go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders. So what the big players in the market are currently doing on the AUD. Now, first of all, if we're looking at the data for the AUD, we're actually already looking at AUDUSD because all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. And what we can see here is that we are not getting an increase of net positions, but actually a decrease in net positions with the last reports, going from 31k to minus 68k net positions. Now, what this means is that institutions are moving aggressively to the bearish side of the AUD, actually of the bearish side of AUDUSD, because all currencies are traded on the spot against the USD. And is no surprise, since we can now see that institutions have been shorting AUDUSD, that the price has been moving lower, because with such strong institutional shorting, the market definitely should react to all those shorts from an institutional perspective, as institutions are the ones moving the market. Now, what we can see is that this is one of the lowest levels that we have just noticed in quite a long time. This means that this could easily be a turning point, and now that we have reached that historical monthly support and demand, institutions will once again start to move back to the bullish side. Actually, it could even be that institutions have already started to long, because we don't have the most recent report yet because of the Christmas holidays and New Year's holidays. The release of the new report has been delayed, so we still don't know if institutions have again started increasing their net positions. But if they have, so with the new report we will start to see that net positions are once again getting increased, there is a good probability that the market could finish essentially the exhaustion pattern and be rejected to the upside. That is definitely possible. So let's go back to the analysis. By the way, if you still haven't, make sure that you join my free Telegram channel, which you find linked in the description, so you never miss new updates. Now back to the analysis. So from a daily perspective, this area, we know that it is quite strong support. We also know that here in the daily there is an exhaustion, and there is the possibility for institutions to once again start to add longs with a new report. So in a situation like this, what would I expect? Well, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best timeframes for that are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bearish to a bullish market at that point, I wouldn't be surprised to see a potential rejection away from that strong monthly support and demand area. That definitely wouldn't surprise me. Now, all these general analysis, tutorials, and concepts that you see me speak about on my YouTube channel are really just the tip of the iceberg, because if you really want to learn more, I will definitely suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website, which you find also linked in description. Here, you will have the possibility to gain access to all my courses. So really complete courses that will guide you from the very basics of charting all the way up to more advanced concepts like building algorithmic trading strategies using quantitative finance tools like the quant analyzer to build portfolios of strategies, and a lot of really important and really interesting things that you need to know if you want to become a better trader. So this is something you really cannot afford to miss. You also have the possibility to gain access to the trading station software with the Telegram notifications integration, one-on-one mentoring directly with me, the COT data software that you often see me use on the YouTube channel, and you also have the possibility to integrate with gaining access to all my EAs, so my personal EAs, the ones that I have developed and that I trade on my own account, and also to have access to the trading show, which is essentially a live stream of all trades coming from my account directly on the Telegram channel as they are executed and managed. Here on the website, you will see that there is the complete presentation of all the EAs that I personally run. And if you continue to scroll down, you will see that you have the possibility to join and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the checkout process. And there is also per time slot this special discount. So at the moment, there are 10 days before the next price increase. So I would really suggest that you go and check it out as soon as possible. The link is in description, and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, and also let me know in the comments below any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in the next videos. And I will see you in my next breakdown.